Hi friends, a couple of days have passed since my amazing party, and I've had a lot to think about in terms of what an amazing evening it was, and I thought I would send out a little thank you note, thank you video, because I was overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed by the evening, and wasn't able to say what was on my mind. And I'd also had a few beverages in the afternoon, which didn't exactly make me the most articulate person in the world. So instead, I thought I would send out this little video to thank people. So first, I want to thank Rob Pryor. He hosted us at the Monty for 2 nights, and it was incredible for Gigi, Jeremy, and I to be able to stay there and be in Almonte and enjoy the celebration and not have to worry about going back and forth. I also want to thank, of course, the Legion for hosting the party. I know Wednesdays is a super busy night for them, and so that was really appreciated. It goes without say. Thank you to everyone who came that evening. As I say, I was overwhelmed with who was in the room and the number of people that came out to celebrate me and joined Janine, Jeremy, Dylan, and me in that evening. So thank you to everybody that came. I want to give a couple of shout outs here. Thanks to my high school friends. We've been through a lot together, and we've celebrated many milestones together, and I really appreciated all of them coming out that evening. Of course, many of my close friends came out and were there that evening, which meant the world to me. Suppliers, people that I've done business with over the course of the last 9 years, came out, and I've kind of made friends with some of them, and that was terrific, and I really appreciated them being there as well. The team at the Carleton Place Hospital Foundation was well represented, and that meant a lot to me. We've had some great times together putting on joint fundraisers, and I know that will continue into the future, but certainly it's been very memorable and enjoyable. Former colleagues that came out, people that I hadn't seen for many years, and when you see them you think to yourself, gosh, I wish I'd made more of an effort to stay in touch, but at least we did get together, and the fact that they would choose to come and spend the evening celebrating with the family was really terrific. There were people there from Algonquin College, from the Ottawa Public Library, from the SENS Foundation, from the Queensway Carleton Hospital Foundation, and there were volunteers there that have worked with me over the course of the last number of years, people that volunteer at both the hospital and the foundation. There were former colleagues there from the hospital, and some current colleagues that were there as well, and that meant a lot to me as well. There was a group of women sitting in the back corner. I call them Gigi's girls. Many of them were former colleagues of Janine's, and they've all become and stayed friends, and I understand they helped that afternoon. So thanks to the girls that came out and helped. The executive director of OCAPDD, the board that I sit on, came out that evening. He's a busy man, and I really appreciated him coming out and joining the celebration. Many of the people that attended that evening are donors that I've had the privilege of working with over the course of many years, some as far back as the SENS Foundation, and I've become friends with them, and the fact that they would choose to come out that evening, all of those people that came meant a lot to me. there were a lot of people there from Almonte. I've worked in Almonte now for 9 years. I've made a lot of friends and friendships that I know will last for a long time, and to have them there was super special, and I really appreciated that. Having my brother and sister-in-law there meant the world to me. Gary and I are the children of immigrants. My parents came to Canada in the 50s, and they would be proud of where both Gary and I have ended up, and so having Gary there and my sister-in-law Cheryl there, who just retired herself, was amazing. I really appreciated people sending in videos. You know, Jim and Claire, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law on the LaRock side, sent a video. My cousins, Val and Sandy, some friends sent in videos. And then, of course, my new great niece stole the show, Clara, by being in a video. I'd like to thank my son-in-law-to-be, John, who unfortunately couldn't be there, but John put the video together, and John, you were missed, but I know you were there in spirit, and thanks for all you did to help support Jeremy. The speeches, I don't know what to say about the speeches. I mean, that people would say those things and put that much effort into writing poems or coming up with a speech or something like that. It doesn't surprise me. My friends are like that, and my former colleagues are like that, and it was amazing. And I want to give a special shout out to all the speeches touched my heart deeply, but to have my buddy Dan there, who is going through a rough patch, and that he would come out and do that with his partner Stephanie, that meant the world to me, so thank you so much. Past board members that were there, the past board chair, people that I, began my journey in Almonte with, came out and celebrated with us, and that was incredible. I want to thank the board for supporting the event. I couldn't have asked for more, and the fact that the board came out and supported. Some of you brought your partners, and the gift you gave me, is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to go to the U.S. Open, and I really appreciate that just touched me more than you'll ever know. But Rob and Seth, thank you so much, and for everything you did, and all the other board members that came out, thank you. And I want to give a special shout out to Vaya for coming out that night. Vaya's taking over. She's my successor, and she's going to do fabulous, and that she would come out and celebrate with us that night was really terrific, and I appreciate it. One board member in particular, Chris Parsons, Auntie Chris, as we now call you, because you look after our dog and you help do all kinds of things, and you ran around and you were always there for Gigi and Jeremy, from what I understand, and thank you so much for everything you did to make the evening special. Cheryl and Sophie, I know how busy you were that week, and to have this piled on top of you, and yet you, as always, did it with grace and did it with professionalism and made the whole thing run smoothly. And the two of you are a dynamic duo, and Vaya is gonna go great places with both of you, and the team will continue to function. Of course, I want to thank Gigi and Jeremy for everything they did. I can't put in words. I was overwhelmed that evening with the whole night, and I know the two of you put a lot into it. So thank you both for the speeches, for the planning, for everything you did to make it happen. And I guess the cherry on the sundae for me was having Dylan there. Um, you know, we've always included Dylan in everything we can do, and to have him there was extremely meaningful. So a big shout out to our friends Gabrielle and Jess, who brought Dylan out and allowed him to be part of the evening. So thank you so much, everybody, for a fantastic evening. I wish I could have said could have said this that night, but please know that it comes from the heart. So thanks, and I hope to see all of you soon. I'll be in Almont, or I'll be someplace, and let's stay in touch. Thank you.